good morning. Oh, it's just slightly afternoon now. To all of your sunshiny faces, I have got my Aldi, Caputo's, and Valley Produce haul real quick to share with you guys. This is just sort of the no real like crazy deals or anything like that going on. Just a couple fill-in things from Aldi, and Valley Produce and Caputo's got some produce. We actually got a good amount of produce at Aldi too. And then a deli meat and a couple other things that were on sale as well. So I think we spent, it was $10.05 at Caputo's. That was after tax. It was 30 something at Valley Produce and 30 something at Jewel. I think like 34, 35. So I think we're right around 50, under 60 bucks, I believe, in total for everything for these 3 grocery stores. And then we'll most likely do Walgreens and also Jewel tomorrow. Share with you guys what we ended up getting. We went to Valley Produce, then Caputo's, then to Aldi. We also had to make a run to Goodwill, to Menards as well. So we ended up doing all of those stores too. We just needed to get 2 things at Menards and then also drop off a bag of donation stuff at Goodwill. So we were actually, Jack had his first day back at school today, and that was we had to drop him off at 9:15, I think. So right after that I went to drop him off, and then me and my dad ended up going out to the grocery stores, which was really weird because I was like, oh my goodness, it's so early in the morning. I was like, it almost feels like back when I was like in high school. But I think they're on like the late schedule, or like late start schedule for like the rest of the school year. So it doesn't start at like 7 whatever, it starts at 9 o'clock or something like that. So I'm not totally sure why that is. It's a little weird to me, but whatever. They ended up starting at or Jack was there at 9:15. I think class starts at 9:45. Anyways guys, I'll get back to the actual grocery hauls. These were all the items I ended up picking up at Valley Produce, and like I said, we spent $31.95 after tax for just these items right here. We ended up getting a watermelon that was on sale for $4.98. The orange juice full gallon was on sale for $3.50, which is a pretty good price. The lettuce was on sale for 99 cents. Jewel has the same price. I just wanted to get it here in case like Jewel was out or theirs was looking really like, you know, not so great. So I went ahead and picked that up. We also got our deli meats and cheeses. This was the Sara smoked turkey. This is on sale for $4.99. We got like a half pound of each because we got 2 different kinds of meat here, and then also 1 kind at Caputo's as well. So this was $2.64. We also got the Eckrich ham off the bone, which was $3.49 a pound. We paid $1.78 for that, along with the Wisconsin yellow American cheese, which is on sale for $2.99. We got a full pound of that. Then we also ended up picking up the Nabisco family-sized cookies are on sale. The Chips Ahoy, those are on sale for $2.50 actually, which is also a really good price for the family size. Their regular size like containers of cookies were on sale for $2.99, so I was like, that's a really great price. And then we also got 2 things of the organic grape tomatoes. Those were on sale for $1.49, and then plum tomatoes, which are on sale for 69 cents a pound. We got exactly 1 pound. And then the russet potatoes, which we got a 5-pound bag, is on sale for 88 cents. And then also they had the Jif peanut butter, which is on sale for $1.49. It was a limit of 3. And then also the Smuckers, both the Smuckers Naturals and also the regular Smuckers, I think like the preserves, which were 2 separate deals, but they were a limit of 3 in total. I got 2 of the peach kind because sometimes we'll do the peach like pork chops. I think I have 2 jars maybe in the pantry, but I need to wait for pork chops to go on sale. We can either do those on the grill or we can also do them in the slow cooker. So it sort of depends on when I end up making those. So I think that was everything from Valley Produce. Caputo's over here, this was a little haul from there. We ended up spending, like I said, $10.05 for everything. So the green grapes were on sale for 69 cents a pound. We got almost 2 pounds. It was $1.33. The broccoli was on sale for 97 cents a pound. We got a little under a pound. It was 62 cents for that. The Macintosh apples were on sale for 79 cents. We got a little under 2.5 pounds. That was 182. We also ended up getting 2 bags of organic baby carrots, which are on sale for 125 each. So we paid $2.50 for those. And then also the my mom had asked for this, which I saw was actually on sale. The Eckrich sliced hard salami, which is on sale for $3.99, and this was a little over half pound. It was $2.57 for that. So that was everything from Caputo's. Oh, and then also I almost forgot the bell peppers. The green bell peppers are on sale for 79 cents a pound. We got a little under 1.5 pounds. That was $1.04 for those. So that was everything from Caputo's. All right, and then the last of these items we ended up getting from Aldi. We ended up paying $36.65 for all of these items. So the everything bagels, we picked up one of those for $1.49. Tomato sauce, which used to be 25 cents a jar, now it's 30 cents. But I got 4 of those because the other day I made sausage and peppers, and normally I add a can of tomato sauce and then do like extra seasoning too, and realized we didn't have any left, so I picked up a couple just for the pantry. And then also hot dog and hamburger buns, which are on sale for 85 cents, or normal price 85 cents. Pop-Tarts, because we finally run out of our like 2-month supply that we had. These are $2.75. The sprouted whole grain bread is $2.99. We ended up picking up one of the spring candles, which this one is the Garden Rose. Smells really good. That was $3.99. Part of their like Aldi finds. We also picked up 4 things of blackberries for $1.49. And then also a thing of cream cheese, the chive and onion, which is $2.15. I also got a bag of limes because I have not been getting limes on sale. Normally I can get 10 for $1, or like at least 5 for $1. So sometimes I can get them 8 for $1. I have not seen them go on sale, and even like at Valley Produce, I think the other week, I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick some up, and they were like $1 for 3. I was like, that's kind of expensive. So I don't actually know. I think maybe this is 10 in total, but this was $2.15 or $2.19 for the limes. So I've been really wanting to do some like of those avocado chickpea salads, and Jewel has avocados on sale, so I was like, I need to get some limes because I've also got the feta cheese in the fridge. I don't want it to go bad, so I was like, I need to just like get some limes. So I don't know what's going on, why limes have not been on sale recently, but I ended up picking up a bag of those. I also got some of the Starbucks coffee, which is $4.59 or $4.53 at Aldi. The flour fajita sized tortillas, which are $1.76. And then also the baby Bella mushrooms, which are on sale for $1.29. Oh, also blueberries, which were $2.99. I picked up a package of those as well. And the blueberries, blackberries, and the mushrooms were all part of the produce picks this week. Oh, and also because it was all the way at the top of the receipt, I missed it. The bananas, we got about 2 pounds. They're 40 cents a pound. We paid 78 cents for those. So I think that was finally everything from Aldi. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna get all this stuff taken care of and put away. I need some coffee though, because it's almost noon and I have not, and I've been up since like 8 o'clock and haven't had any coffee. And I only had a small little tiny bowl of Cheerios, and so yeah, I need to go and get something to eat and some coffee. And then Jack's football game is at 5:30 I think tonight, is the kickoff, so we should probably leave at like 5 o'clock. So got some time actually before the game starts. But yeah, it's weird, like Jack's not here anymore. It's all quiet in the house and everything. And I don't hear him rolling around on his chair upstairs either, because normally he's at his desk and I can hear him like rolling around, or like, you know, the chair like creaking upstairs. So yeah, now that he's been gone all day today, I haven't heard that. So yeah, but I'll let you guys know most likely how the end of the game ends up turning out. But then, like I said, Jewel and Walgreens will most likely be tomorrow. But I need to get this stuff put away, find myself something to eat, and definitely find some coffee. Oh guys, I am all disheveled right now. My hair is actually all over the place. I need to pull it up and go take a shower and get to bed. I'm still wearing 3 or 4 layers of clothing right now. We got back from the football game a little while ago, but we ended up going and we got to see Jack. He didn't end up getting any playing time. Honestly, I was thinking that either because like he was like maybe second or third string like backup center, so I was like, if like one of the kids ended up getting hurt, he might wind up going in, or even their linebackers too, because actually one of the sophomores, actually 2 of them of Jack's really close friends, ended up playing linebacker in tonight's game because they had a ton of kids that were out due to like various reasons. So they had like at least, I can think of 3 of probably their really big like players that were out. Plus, like I said, I think that their center got hurt like last week or something like that, their starting center. So I think they either had a backup or second, like third string backup that was actually playing in tonight's game. And then Jack would have been the either like second or third string possibly for tonight. Or he might have ended up playing line or, you know, something like that, or a linebacker. So, but he didn't end up really getting any playing time. The game, the other thing that I was thinking was that if he would have possibly gotten in, maybe just more like sort of cleanup minutes, because at the start of the game, we ended up going down 3 touchdowns to nothing at halftime, and I was like, honestly, we looked like we could not stop their offense, and it just was not looking that great. We actually could move the ball. Unfortunately, we ended up like turning it over at one point when we were like in the red zone. It was like just a couple of not really great planned mistakes, where I don't think any mistake is planned, but just at really bad times too. Like, you know, if we had fumbled the ball at a different point, might have not been that bad, but it was like we were like inches away from getting a you know, points on the board and a touchdown. I actually think that was our first or maybe our second, or maybe it was our first offensive drive, but I think we kicked off to them, so they scored on their first drive, and I was like, we could just be down 1 touchdown, or it might have been, I think that was how it went. I don't remember entirely, but there was that. It happened again at another point, and then like at the end of the game too, like I said, there was just like a couple first downs too, like they didn't end up getting, but since they were down already 3 touchdowns to nothing, I was like, maybe they'll just put Jack in, because like I said, cleanup minutes sort of thing, you know, rotate some of the kids in, you know, because the game's sort of over, you know, like if the other team starts putting in their backups, we'll probably start putting in our backups, you know, like Jack and stuff like that, which he's only a sophomore, so even getting to suit up and be on the varsity sidelines is pretty cool. Matthew never got to do that. So we ended up actually then in the second half, maybe it was right before halftime or something like that, I think that was what it was, they actually ended up getting a kickoff. Yeah, because they kicked off after their final touchdown, their 3rd touchdown that they got. They kicked off to us with like maybe a minute or 2 minutes or something like that left before the halftime. I think that was what ended up happening. I don't know why, guys. I'm really bad at remembering what ends up happening at the football games. But like I said, they ended up kicking off and we actually took it back and got a touchdown, so that was really cool. So I think we were down, it was like 6:22 at halftime, and I was like, we're still sort of in this game. I was like, they're only down 2 touchdowns. They ended up scoring another one at some point, and then they were again almost in the red zone. I think they were on the last minutes, the last drive of the game, and they were on 4th down. They didn't end up getting the 1st down, which would have put them, I think, at like the maybe within like the 10-yard line, somewhere in there, like 6 or 7 or something like that. So but they weren't able to get that 1st down. So yeah, it ended up stinking that they ended up losing the game. Jack didn't end up getting any playing time. Like I said, had they had like the same kids that played last week in this week's game, and they weren't out for all of, like I said, different reasons and stuff like that, they would have maybe actually won this game. But like I said, it was kind of cool that Jack did get to, you know, at least suit up and be on the sidelines and, you know, be around, because like he just have, I think one of his friends is a junior, and a lot of his friends are sophomores that did get to play too. And he got to practice with the varsity team this week as well, so obviously, you know, going into next season, he'll be on the varsity team, so, you know, getting some exposure to that is always good as well. But it was kind of funny though, because I was like, I realized Jack doesn't know what to do with the varsity games. Like for us, they do like the national national anthem like before the varsity game, not before the frost-off game. And so when they did that, like Jack's standing there, he didn't know where to line up because like normally they line up on like the end zone or whatever, and then like they take off their helmets and like, you know, they all sort of like I don't know, get together and stuff like that. Like Jack had no clue what he was doing. I was like, he just seemed so like awkward and uncomfortable too. And then like I think he didn't know like when to get involved in like the groups of kids, because like he was like sort of, I guess, defensive line, so like he would like go with the group of kids, but like didn't really know like, am I supposed to be with this group? Like, does the coach want me now? Like, is this just for starting defense and that kind of stuff? And so because Jack also offered to play defensive line as well, or like I said, offensive center, because that was what he ended up playing for a large part of the beginning, especially of the frost-off season this year. So yeah, it was, like I said, kind of cool to get to see Jack do them, but it was also kind of cute too, because he just seemed really awkward and like he didn't know what he was doing. And also too, like, you know, there's some older senior kids and, you know, like I said, some juniors and stuff like that, that he was sort of like, you know, just probably felt a little intimidated as well, being on the sidelines. So yeah, there was that. Then we ended up coming home. Well, actually earlier, before we went to the football game, I did finish my grocery list, so I didn't have to worry about any of that when we got done after the football game. I finished both. I'm going to do Walgreens and Jewel tomorrow. And then we also ended up, after we got back from the game, we watched, well, actually Jack, because again, it was weird. They didn't have a frost-off game, so the varsity game started at 5:30, and then following that, because it was sort of like their, I guess, sort of like homecoming week or spirit week sort of thing almost, and it was senior nights, but because of all of that, it was actually in relation to prom, because I think prom's coming up for them at some point. And so because of that, they sort of did like a spirit week sort of thing. And they did actually a movie out on the football field. So all the kids were able to go after the game. Like all the kids that ended up coming for the game, and then also the football players too, or kids that weren't going to the game, they could come to the to see the movie after the game. And they watched, I think, Ferris Bueller's Day Off or something like that. You know, got all the stuff, you know, like set up. They had this big blow up projector thingy and speakers, all that kind of stuff, so the kids got to go and, like, you know, watch that. And then after that, Jack came home and we ended up finishing watching the Falcon and Winter Soldier like finale sort of, that was on tonight, or I guess, yeah, it came out today. So yeah, it was a good wrap to that series too. I really liked it. But like I said, I need to take a shower and get to bed. I also am like suffocating because, like I said, I still have got multiple layers on. I've got 2 pairs of socks on, 2 pairs of pants on. I've got a long sleeve shirt, a thermal underneath here, and then my sweatshirt over this, and I had wore a jacket over the top too, but it actually was not that freezing cold out. Like, I actually thought that last week's game was colder, which is weird though. Like, I think I just didn't dress warm enough last week, because I was like, oh my gosh, it's hot out, I'm gonna look ridiculous if I'm bundled up and look crazy and everything like that. This week I actually bundled up and wore a lot more like layers, and so I think that I was like very warm. My mom said the same thing too. She's like, it's really not that bad out, and I saw that it wasn't supposed to get below 50 at all. I think maybe it's supposed to get like 47 at like 1 or 2 a.m. or something like that, and then it's supposed to get back up and not go below 50 again tomorrow as well, which is really awesome. But I was like, we shouldn't really get really cold weather, which is really nice. So it wasn't that bad at the game. I'm just, like I said, super layered up right now. I need to get all of these layers off and then go take a shower and get to bed, and I will share with you guys tomorrow's haul. So if you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny pieces tomorrow. So bye guys.